Ivan Eugene Brown Sr. was born in 1914 and grew up on his family farm in Webb, Iowa. Before founding Brownmed, he would become a family doctor and help thousands in the local community. But that wasn't his original dream. Rather, he always thought he would be a banker. When he was a boy, he got a piggy bank, and he was able to fill it faster than anyone, so he was nicknamed Bank by his grandpa. At the age of 14, he got into an accident on the farm, resulting in osteomyelitis, infection in the bone. His father and brother Clyde would take him to Iowa City, where doctors would perform operations to clean out the infection. These operations left Ivan Sr. with deep 14-inch scars on his legs, and for 6 months of every year, while in high school, he had to be put in a full-body cast. He didn't play sports or do things that other children did, but he did read a lot, so he became fond of English literature. When he graduated from high school, he decided to work for his father on the farm to pay him back for all he had done. After a few years, at the age of 21, and inspired by countless visits to the hospital, he said he was going to school to become a doctor. He worked his way through college at the University of South Dakota and was accepted at Washington University School of Medicine, where he graduated and felt compelled to make a living. While Ivan was practicing medicine in Spencer, Iowa, he met Helen Patterson at Jernstedt's Pharmacy, where she worked. They were married on August 7th of 1949. Shortly after, they moved into the family home in Hartley, Iowa, and Dr. Brown Sr. started a practice with J.C. Peterson. In between periodic visits back to the University of Iowa to have the same procedure performed, Dr. Brown Sr. had a workbench with tools and a variety of aluminums and things he was working with, bending, shaping, and forming. Every time he would make something, he would bring it out to his kids and pay them $0.25 to wear them around for a little while. Ivan Jr. and brothers would periodically sneak into the workroom and create army battles, shooting each other's fortress and occasionally each other. During that process, he perfected the plastiloom splint and started I. Brown Manufacturing of Hartley, Iowa, Incorporated. Still the premier splint in the industry because it allows the physician to shape the splint to the injury and provides premium comfort to the patient. At 13 and 14, Ivan Jr. and brothers got their start in the business, getting paid a penny a box to go into the workroom and help make plastiloom splints. At this time, Ivan Sr.'s interests expanded. He took flying lessons and learned how to fly. And since he learned to love horses from an early age, he was inspired to build a horse-drawn buggy for the local school kids and neighborhood boys to ride in. In the 70s, the company expanded internationally, setting a valuable foundation for future growth. Ivan Brown Sr. died in 1982. He left behind a wife of 33 years and a legacy for his children that included a lifetime of curiosity and innovation. 6 patents, 3 businesses started in the mid-1960s, and a continuous search for a way to do things better and make things better for people. Shortly after Ivan Sr.'s death, the company was renamed Brown Medical Industries, and the Brown brothers took over. Under Ivan Brown Jr.'s leadership, the company would build on the foundation and undergo significant growth and change. Since 1965, Brownmed has grown from 3 employees to 70. Brownmed has grown from 1 product and later 1 brand to 12 brands and more than 100 products. We've grown from $1,020 in sales in 1964 to more than $15 million in projected sales in 2016. Brownmed has grown from 1 plant with 2,000 square feet, outgrowing the space in 1989, to 83,000 square feet today. In the original plant behind the family home, only 1,000 of the 2,000 square feet was used for splints. The rest was used for woodworking. In 1989, Brownmed moved into 6,000 square feet in Hartley. In 1993, 4,000 square feet was added to that plant to make it 10,000 square feet. In 1997, Brownmed moved again into a 30,000 square foot plant in Spirit Lake. In 1998, Ivan and J.C. bought out their brother Doug and continued expanding the business. In 2008, Ivan and his wife Janet bought out J.C. and assumed full ownership of Brownmed. The company continued a period of exponential growth while still maintaining the same core values and family business philosophy. Like the generation before, Ivan and Janet's children, Kylea and Nikolai, were also involved at a very early age. In 2014, Brownmed realized the need for additional space, so 53,000 square feet was added. Today, Brownmed has grown from a small manufacturer in Hartley, Iowa, to a leading manufacturer of orthopedic devices with a large presence in Spirit Lake, Kansas City, and Boston. We continue to expand our manufacturing facility in Spirit Lake. We've developed a worldwide connection from Kansas City, and with recent expansion to Boston, we are engaged in the most robust med tech market in the world. With a continuous focus on innovation and a commitment to improving lives, Brownmed is poised to make the next 50 years even better than the last 50 years.